Alright, we are rolling, I believe. Um, so this is this is a stream, first off. Thank you for tuning in. Um, so basically, I have a Minecraft Bedrock world that I've been playing since April, and I plan on having it as my Infinity World. And geez, that music is very loud. I will turn that down as soon as I load in. Um, I just thought it would be a fun little thing I could do every now and then to just sort of boot up a quick stream and, you know, show you the state of my little Infinity World. So right now I have somehow managed to locate essentially a Titanic in my Infinity World. It is a shipwreck that is, for the most part, intact, and it is stuck on an iceberg, which I find quite funny. I've plopped down a lodestone, and I just need a compass, but that's effort to go get, and I'm not really one who enjoys effort all that much. So, yeah, I need to get back to my base before my elytra breaks, which, oh yeah, the music. Let me fix that up really quick. So there's a new, no, never mind. Let's turn that down to 37, there we go, that's good. Alright, so my Infinity World is, um, I play my Infinity World on Peaceful as this is, I hope for this world to be a sort of canvas that I can improve on my building skills with, which I, I've played Minecraft for a fair while. I had it on the 360 back in 2015. I've been playing it for quite a while, and something that I've always considered myself to be good at, but deep down I knew I was not good at all, is building. I would build the odd castle here and there, but nothing too grand. Well, I would build large structures, just not very detailed. And detail is something that I know is now a very important thing in Minecraft builds, and I want to fix that. I want to get better at building and texturing. And, oh, it's an abandoned village. I've somehow managed to find, wait, is it abandoned? Yeah, it's abandoned. I've even managed to find one of the rarest types of village, an abandoned snowy tundra village, which, if you don't know, villages have a 1% chance of, ooh, that's bad, of generating as an abandoned village. And even less of those villages usually end up being in a snowy tundra. I really hope those are going to make it. So, yeah, those, you can imagine that snowy tundra abandoned villages are quite hard to find. That's because they are. Um, yeah, so I recently just I basically put some things down. I went, you know what, I'm going to go for a little fly and just see where I end up. So off I went, and yeah, that's how I found the Titanic. Um, yeah. My most recent project in this world is I've been working on a little farm. I do not know. I don't think I'm gonna. I really want to open my inventory. Ooh, alright. I need to head further this way. Like, really far. Alright, so. Wait, is this. I think I know where I am. I think I'm almost. Yes. Yes, I am. I'm almost home, which is good because that gives me a chance to repair my elytra. So, as we fly over the mountains here, you will see a village which I've been working on expanding, fixing up, because we all know village generation is a funky little thing, and you know it's very odd indeed. Um, my frames are dropping horribly here, so belly flop. Another thing that people have been telling me is that apparently my Minecraft skin looks like a loaf of bread. So I fixed that, and I've now slowly started to turn into bread. If you look at my face there, you can see that I'm a little bit darker around the inner part of myself, which is because, yeah, I'm being baked into bread, and I'm waiting to see if anyone notices. So far, they haven't, which I find quite funny. So I need to repair my light shot, and yeah, I bet this is going to be mentally expensive. Alright, alright, off to the zombie grinder we go. The zombie grinder is probably one of the few exceptions to where I turn off peaceful. It's purely for obtaining things like rotten flesh or odd armor pieces that I need to use for with armor stands or something, and also to repair my mending tools. It's around here somewhere. I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, there we go. Just drop down here. There we go. Alright, so it's literally just a zombie spawner that's been funneled down here. That chicken there is from my attempt to try and farm the new lava chicken music disc. Alright, now we just wait for this unbelievably inefficient farm to function. Unbelievably inefficient farm. Oh my gosh. What a fun stream this is going to be. It's going to be me repairing my elytra the whole time. Alright, let's see. Oh, here we go. You can do it. There we go. It's only doing one at a time. This is going to be painful. Um, so while we're here, I might as well ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, boring YouTube. You need to subscribe type stuff because yeah, we all love that. Oh, we got a couple of you. Oh my gosh. Actually, I think I might be. Right. Wait for these zombies to get down here. I literally have a stack of bottles of enchanting in my base. I'm a bit Derek. Alright, let's go do that. And then I can show you my what I consider to be one of my pride and joys when it comes to building. So I've been going back and watching Hermitcraft every now and then. You know, it's just a fun little thing I do to pass my time. Specifically, I enjoy watching Green's videos because, well, you know, Green is very skilled at building, and he also doesn't like to finish the back of things. I don't like to either because, you know, no one ever really sees it. But yeah, he's very, very talented person. You should go watch his videos if you don't. Yeah, and in season 8 of Hermitcraft, he was living next to Scar, Good Times with Scar, who had a very nice build which inspired mine, with a very funky looking roof and that type of stuff. And it was all made out of copper, which brings me to my next point, where I try not to make use of farms and stuff, or like exploit structures like the trial chambers for copper blocks. The roof was that one exception because G's copper is very, very difficult to get when you don't have a farm for it. So yeah. Oh yeah. Also, you all will be happy to know that yes, Ace is here because oh, my potatoes. Got to be kidding me. All right. Yeah. So Ace is here. For some reason, Ace is more famous than me. He basically earned me 500 views on one short in 2 hours. And yeah, that's more than most of my videos make in a year. So I'm very embarrassed about that. All right. Oh, I can show you some of my contraptions. So this is my treehouse. This is basically the first base I have and the main base of mine. Um, that's where one of my friends was going to set up, but then, I haven't seen him in a while, so he gave me permission to expand the treehouse into his tree, and yeah. So it's just over here. I've found a nice little spot where I've set up a farmstead. Um, Also, there's the bread that people tell me I look so much alike. I'm telling you, we're really not that similar. I'm really, I really don't look like a piece of bread. I swear. Alright, so this is it. So that's the bread box. That's where all the bread that's made from my wheat field goes. And this is it. This is my lovely little house that I've been working on and using to improve my building skills. And ironically, the best part about this house is the pathway, which I went to extensive trouble to try and decorate and texture. And I'm really happy with the way it came out. I used combinations of gravel, um, andesite, I think it is, stone, and iron to look like different kinds of rocks. And yeah, it sort of winds up a little hill here to a little spot. Very nice interior. Got a jukebox and everything. Oh, it's got a music disc in it. Very nice. Yeah, we got some barrels, stuff. Got a nice little kitchen, smoker. Windows are probably what trip me up the most in with walls and stuff because I can never get them right because those windows are basically one block off the ground and just too wide. They seem very simple, so I try and do something interesting like having sort of character height windows, but then they don't always fit everywhere, and yeah. And then you got like a upstairs spot, and then a balcony, and then because I'm very impatient and don't ever use stairs, I've got a little gate here so I can just jump off the roof. And then if you climb up here, this I plan to be a storage room, and you can even turn on the little couple of bulbs. And cheers out, cheers out. I'm so skilled with a bow, I've got no arrows. I've got no arrows. That was embarrassing. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. Um, well, that happened. I'm just gonna sit that in there. I'm dying. Um, I'm gonna turn the lights off. So yeah, that roof was very fun to build. It was. I'll. I might link to the video in of Good Times with Scar building his house. And yeah, I was watching Green's video. I saw Scar build his house, and I was like, you know what? I know a good spot for a similar house in my world. And yeah, I built it. So I've been slowly swapping out the grass with moss because it just, it just looks that just that little bit nicer. And yeah, I'll even pull up what the screenshot looked like before. Um, Screenshot gallery. I really like the screenshot gallery. It was a nice addition. Alright, so that's what I had before, and this is what we've got now. Or, well, yeah, that's what we're up to. So, yeah, quite a big difference. Another thing that I can't do very well is terraining, which, yeah, I can never get just like that natural shape. So I usually end up resorting to things like retainer walls or other non-natural structures to hide my horrible landscaping skills. And yeah, I've got a little pathway that will eventually connect up to a road that will connect to a castle that I've got over near the village, back near the treehouse. Turns out it takes quite a while to dig a path, especially, it's also especially hard trying to make it look natural. Um, yeah. I could probably show you the rest of the space under my treehouse as well. That that is actually another hidden thing. Ooh, I think I go out this way. Ow, there we go. Yeah, so I plan to have the pathway over there sort of loop it around over here and then connect up to the rest of the pathway, which is over here. It will just basically loop around here, up here. It looks really cool from the sky. It's like yeah, really nice. And then it just winds through here and then connects into the village pathway. Ow. And then here's the castle with one pesky snail, which if you know, you know. And got a nice little drawbridge here. There's a village. Ow. Ow. So yeah, there's a nice little spot under my treehouse, which actually I showed you when I went to repair my Elytra. But yeah, here's what it looks like. I've got some enchanted books and stuff. This is probably one of my favorite parts. This is a record of days that I play in the WoD. I basically each day I like to record what I've done that day, and it goes all the way back to day 193, I believe. No, 196. Yeah. So very cool. You've got a nice little observation bubble. This looks really good with vibrant visuals on. The reason I don't have it on is because the resource pack or the texture pack I've got on actions and stuff for some reason won't allow you to use vibrant visuals with it. Got lights. I did redstone. Would you believe it? Redstone. Here's my non-automatic sorting hall or item storage room. I tried to keep them relatively into groups. So you've got like armors, exploration tools, archery tools, farming and agriculture, food, like mob drops, redstone, greenery and plants, things, rare ores or useful ores, other. And then if you go down here is the proper item sorter. So I believe this is a impulse design, I think. But yeah, so here's the noodles. I will never, ever understand any of this stuff. But basically, you need 4 hoppers per chest. You need like double chest. It stacks, like the expense stacks up really quick, which is why I try to restrict it to blocks. And yeah, so I've got the block that's in that chest under here. I've got like dirt, coarse dirt, netherrack, which, yeah. So I'm not sure if, I feel like I've done it wrong because I have to manually move the items from the bottom chest up to the top chest where it starts to overflow. So yeah, I'm not sure if it's supposed to like automatically move up to the top chest once it overflows, but it doesn't. So yeah, and then basically you've got the overflow chest, which is where anything that can't be sorted ends up going. And yeah, you got the filler items. So yeah, this is my auto sorter. Got, yeah, all sorts of things. Um, so yeah, that's the storage room. Oh yeah, map floor. This was really fun to make. Yeah, I do. The seams of the glass do get in the way, which is kind of annoying, but hey, it works. It works. It works. Library slash enchanting room and magical pop-up bookshelf. Very fun. Down here, this was a staircase design I came up with on while I played on the 360 because I figured out if you put carpets on top of fence posts, it lets you walk on top of them. Or that it's always been known, and that was used for things like mob things because the mobs couldn't jump over the fences. And I figured, what if you place them like a staircase? Would it let you walk up them? Turns out it lets you walk up them very, very smoothly, incredibly smoothly. Um, yeah. So here's the library. It's basically useless apart from this. More redstone. I'm intelligent. So in here is basically just like my spare armor and stuff for if I die. I come back here and grab this if I can't retrieve it. It's basically an exact replica of my old armor. I don't really keep it up to date because I haven't died that much, especially not since I got the totem. Actually, I haven't died since I got a totem with Undying, actually. So yeah, that's that. Got like a torch under there. I'm very forgetful, so I need to record what book does the thing. Light blue book, second block from floor on closest shelf to my left. I need very detailed instructions. Um, Here's my trophy room. So I've got like all sorts of oddities and rarities. I've got dragon egg, got an Elisha, not chapel, creaking heart, a dragon egg, heart of the sea. I have all the deep slate ores and a skulk shrieker. Now that one was surprisingly easy to get. Um, Found that. And here's the weird thing. All right, so dragon egg number one. There we go. Dragon egg number two. Oh my gosh. And then we got dragon egg number three. I somehow ended up with three dragon eggs. So I don't know how this happened, but at one point I lost my first dragon egg, and so that's bad because you can only get one dragon egg in a Minecraft world. So I really panicked when I couldn't find it, and then I found it. I was like, all right. So I plop it on display up there, and then eventually I find my dragon egg in a chest, and I'm like, hold on, don't I have it up there? So I went and checked. Yeah, I had two dragon eggs, and then I went to kill the Ender Dragon for some XP, and guess what? On the podium was a third dragon egg. So I've somehow broken the game, not twice, but three times, which is, yeah, kind of funny. Here's a little bridge. I'm very happy with my little bridge. This was one of the first things I built. Um, that was my first dock, but it's now going to be a boat collection. So that's how I'm going to determine what biomes I've gone to. I'll collect a boat of wood type from each biome. Um, Cactus farm, still work in progress. Ooh, ooh, it's been going well. Um, yeah, that's kind of good. Sheep farm, failed attempt at an automatic sheep sorter. Sheep sorter. What is a sheep sorter? Um, Automatic wool farm, and also I spelled Jeb underscore wrong. It's not a capital J. Um, Up here, you got camel. I know someone who calls their camel Corey the camel, which is, yeah. Here's a little fishing spot. If you know, you know. This is Rodney. Me and Rodney like to fish together. As long as Rodney catches things, he gets to be used. That's our deal. Um, my fish. Enchanted stuff that I got. Junk. And that's just a spare barrel. I've got 2 conduits lying around. One down here. Let's go to the nether. I haven't shown you the nether yet. Here we are. Alright, this is a little nether base of mine. There you go, nether wart farm in here. Up here, where is he? I managed to glitch out a baby piglin with a golden ingot, and he's now stuck holding it. So he's got no weapon, so I named him George. After George from Peppa Pig. You know? Get it? See, he laughed. You should laugh too. So yeah, basically out here, I plan to have like a little garden. There were 3 sort of circular sections, and I plan to have them each as their own individual sort of nether biome. So in here's the warped forest. There's a room up here, I guess. I even made this myself. Look at that. Look at that. George, how's it going? Yum. Alright, yeah, so if you go out through here, I'm working on sort of decorating my little pathway. Very, very nice. Even used a bit of gilded blackstone. Down here was a failed attempt at building another base. Yeah, you know, that's just, so this is just permanently down here now. It's where I keep my strata. There's also another portal that just takes me to Amethyst Geode. It's in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't even lead anywhere. It's just inside an Amethyst Geode. Here it is. This is the Fortress of Danieltude. I'm dying. What is that sound? I'm fast. I'm very fast. Here we are. So this is 1,000 blocks out. I plan on having it as my mega base, and the reason for that is because it's actually like a really cool sort of island mountain. So it's just like, yeah, it's just this. I plan to. So what I want to do is I want to have. Oh, well, I guess that's Minecraft telling me to end the stream.